get started.
Assalamualaikum and a very good evening. Hello teman-teman from Malaysia and Indonesia. Welcome to our Facebook Live, a very special one. We are having this session called International Experience at UTP, University Technology Petronas Malaysia. So the title for tonight is The Expectation, The Journey and also The Finish Line. So malam ni teman-teman bersama kita ada rakan-rakan juga student dari UTP. First, Nabhan. And Nabhan is our first year Petroleum Geoscience student. And Zaki is our final year Petroleum Geoscience student. And also special is our friend and also alumni, Fatma. She is our graduates from class of 2015 from Petroleum Engineering. So how are you guys tonight?
I'm fine, thank you very much.
I'm good.
Alhamdulillah. Okay, so teman-teman, so malam ni kita will be having a very santai session, just a very chill session to talk about their experience in UTP. So I hope all of you are having a good time both in Malaysia and Indonesia. So first kita ada very rapid fire round. Probably Nabhan, Zaki and also Fatma boleh kenalkan diri, a very quick one. Nama, asal dari mana, and also what is your current what are you currently doing right now? So mungkin boleh mula dengan Nabhan. Nabhan mesti kuat sikit mic kamu. Tak dengar.
Can you hear me clearly?
A bit louder probably.
Okay. Hi all, my name is Muhammad Nabhan Satria Pradana. I'm a first year petroleum geoscience student. And so far what I have experienced, it's pretty great actually.
Kamu dari mana Nabhan? Asalnya dari Bekasi?
Yeah,
Okay.
saya dari Bekasi.
Okay, alright. So Zaki, moving on to Zaki.
Hello everyone, my name is Zaki Noval and currently I'm the final year students, same as Naban, I'm from Petroleum Geoscience department as well. Then yeah, in Indonesia, I stay in Depok, West Java.
Okay. Alright, now Fatma.
Yes, hello, my name is Fatma Jana. You can simply call me Fatma. I studied in UTP from 2011 until 2015. I took petroleum engineering, and then after I graduated from UTP, I work in Malaysia in one of the law firm companies in Jakarta. And then while working, I also applied for scholarships to study abroad for master's degree. And then I received a scholarship to study in Australia, and the scholarship was from the Australian government. And I took petroleum engineering again for 2 years for my master's degree. Somehow after I finished my master, I come back to Indonesia and I saw an opportunity to be working as a software engineer by first joining a coding bootcamp where I learned everything to become a full stack software engineer. And then I finished that coding bootcamp and then I work in one of the startup companies in Indonesia as a software engineer. And after almost 2 years, I had another opportunity to work in a multinational company, which is called Quinex. The company is based in Sweden, but people are from all around the world that works in Quinex. And yeah, I still work as a software engineer. But I believe that my journey of studying in UTP, it opened a lot of opportunities. The fact that I could apply for scholarship to study abroad, like the first year I applied, I already received the scholarship from the Australian government. And I believe that was also because I studied in UTP, because my first degree that I received was from an international university, which is University of Technology Petronas. It is a well-known university. People all around the world knows about this university, and it has like a world-class international university, and the subject and also the program are really excellent. and that's why I think it was one of the best experience that I had when I took my bachelor degree in UTP. So yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you, Fatma. So that's a very colorful journey, I guess, coming from petroleum engineering graduates, and then you studied your S1, yeah? S1 in Australia, under your petroleum engineering as well. And now she is becoming a software engineer. I also saw her feature in various Indonesian publications on her involvement with Google Indonesia.
Yes.
So that's a very wonderful achievement. So why the session tonight is being divided into the expectation, the journey, and also the finish line. Is also representing Nabhan as a first year student, and he has yet to see, and he has yet to have the journey that Zaki is also experiencing as a final year student, and the finish line that Fatma has already gotten. So my next question, probably you can share with all the viewers, gimana kamu punya how to say journey from your SD, SMA, and then you come into UTP. How is that? How is your journey? Probably Nabahan can start first. How did you come to UTP from your early education in Indonesia and then to UTP?
Okay, well, sejak SD saya nggak terlalu kelihatan pinter, tapi lumayan agak rajin. Jadi kayak the grade that I got is pretty high, and then when I get to junior high school, still I'm not that smart, but I still rajin, and when I got to high school, I'm a little bit lazy because the teacher in high school gives us too much homework. So homework. Yeah, right. So it's making me lazy, and this is a funny story. Before I get into the UTP, I already studied in New Zealand.
I see.
Like as a foundation student, and then I'm not past the grade that they
require.
The grade that they require. So I still got the higher grade, but I chose to continue my study in UTP because it's like it's the culture is like Indonesia, and it's near to my hometown.
You are more familiar. Ya, mungkin lebih bermotivasi kalau lebih dekat dengan Indonesia. It's like that?
Yeah.
Okay, probably Zaki, can you share dari SD-nya, SMA?
Yeah, probably same like Nabhan. I mean, like all Indonesian, since elementary school until junior high school, I also have a dream to work as an engineer or a scientist. I mean, I really curious about the science things, so that's the way I focus on study on the science thing. And then, but then after graduated from high school, when I tried to enter university at the first time, actually I'm planning to do my undergraduate in Indonesia. Then but then after several tests, then I failed, and then I think how can I improve? Maybe I can improve my skills outside from Indonesia, maybe to meet a lot of people, a lot of different people in terms of culture, and then all those things. So I think that Malaysia is one of the good destination for me, at least to try to adapt first with the outside world. Then I decided to move to Malaysia. Then I have several heard the good news about University of Technology Petronas that they are good at the science and engineering. So that's the reason I joined this UTP. And then during my, at least until my final year now, I can feel the difference that in here UTP, especially the lecturer, that they don't just tell you the theory, but then they, during the class, they also explain what is their experience in the industrial work. And then
Right.
I think that's become, I think it's such an honor for me to be part of as a UTP student.
Thank you Zaki. Fatma, kamu punya journey juga agak panjang, lumayan panjang. Maybe
Yeah.
from, throwback a bit.
Alright. Jadi dulu, jadi kan sekarang tinggal di Jakarta, tapi dulu tinggalnya di Serang, Banten. Dari SD itu SD 1 Cilegon, negeri, terus SMP juga SMP 1 Cilegon. Memang kalau dilihat tracknya memang Fatma lumayan berprestasi. Dari SD memang sering yang ranking 1, ranking 2, kalau ranking 9 nangis gitu kan. Karena memang udah terbiasa dapat ranking gitu. Karena suka gitu kan, suka kompetisi, suka dapat ranking. Dan waktu SMP ternyata nggak sebagus itu gitu. Dapat ranking tapi masih di atas 3 lah, nggak sampai yang 3 besar gitu kan. Nah, ketika penentuan mau masuk SMA itu pas lagi lulus ternyata nilai aku lumayan bagus dan tadinya mau SMA di Serang, tapi karena bapakku, ayahku bilang ini nilainya bagus, bisa sekolah di Jakarta gitu kan. Akhirnya sama bapak aku dibawa untuk daftar sekolah SMA di Jakarta dan alhamdulillah dapat SMA yang lumayan bagus di Jakarta. Mungkin bahkan yang salah satu terbagus di Jakarta yaitu SMA Negeri 8. Nah, bisa masuk ke SMA itu aja pun mungkin menurut aku udah sebuah anugerah gitu ya. Kemudian I could have a chance to join the accelerated class, which is I took only 2 years to finish my high school, where other people should finish it in 3 years. Dan di situ belajarnya cepet banget gitu kan. Jadi terbiasa belajar yang cepet, bahkan Sabtu pun belajar gitu. Ketika orang-orang Sabtu ekstrakurikuler atau libur gitu kan, main ke mall, aku harus ke lab karena memang harus ada tambahan kelas. Karena memang belajarnya cepet, yang harusnya 3 tahun tapi harus diselesaikan dalam 2 tahun. Nah, ternyata dari kesempatan lulus SMA 8 itu pun membuka kesempatan yang sangat banyak gitu. Aku mungkin awalnya pengen di ITB. Waktu di SMA aku tahu aku sukanya matematika, fisika, pasti maunya teknik gitu kan. Mau teknik lingkungan, teknik perminyakan, teknik apapun itu, pokoknya aku maunya teknik, nggak mau kedokteran. Karena kan orang-orang kalau dari SMA bilang mau kedokteran gitu kan. Tapi aku taunya aku suka matematika, suka fisika, tapi nggak terlalu suka biologi, nggak terlalu suka yang apal-apalan gitu. Jadi akhirnya mutusin mau teknik, tapi daftar di ITB nggak dapet gitu kan. Pilihan pertama teknik perminyakan, pilihan kedua teknik lingkungan, dan dapatnya tuh di pilihan kedua. Dan aku bilang ke orang tua aku mau ambil aja nggak masalah selama itu di ITB. Tapi karena orang tua aku nggak setuju gitu kan, dan juga ternyata lumayan mahal gitu. Akhirnya fast forward, aku akhirnya dapat kuliah di IT Telkom. Now the name is University Telkom. It's already like long time ago that the university already changed their name into university. But when I was there, it was Institute Technology Telkom, where I learned about informatics engineering. Actually, by that time, I took the informatics engineering course because that was the thing that I would like to do. I actually did start to learn about software engineering back in 2009 when I just graduated from high school. And then when I had that first semester in IT Telkom, I also applied for the scholarship to study in UTP. The scholarship was from Petronas to study at the University of Technology Petronas. And my first choice was to take the petroleum engineering because at first I always wanted to take an engineering course. And back then, like petroleum engineering was like a huge thing. If you can study petroleum engineering, it's like a dream come true, right? Like you can expect a lot of things if you can study that. And then, alhamdulillah, after all the process and everything, I received the scholarship and then I moved to Malaysia and started my journey. And then after a while, I realized that it was a really great decision that I took to study in UTP because during my internship, I had a chance to to do my internship in Schlumberger in Kuala Lumpur for a few months, and it was also like another dream come true that also opened a lot of opportunities. And the fact that I could work in a Schlumberger as my first time job as an internship, it also showed that I have a good track, you know, like when I applied for my master degree and people see that I studied in UTP and then had an internship experience at Schlumberger, like it showed my credibility, it showed my capability in terms of petroleum engineering. And that's, I think that's also why they believe that I have the capability to become a petroleum engineer in the future, and also to give me a chance to study masters in Australia by taking another petroleum engineering course. But this one is for masters. So yeah, I think all in all, for me, I think the journey was quite nice and easy. But that doesn't mean that even if your study like dari SD sampai SMA nggak terlalu yang ranking pun nggak masalah, karena pengalaman aku, teman-teman aku yang dari Lampung, dari Gresik gitu kan, dari Surabaya, dari manapun tetap bisa masuk UTP. Kalau misalnya kita mau mencari opportunity-nya dan kita tahu ada opportunity, langsung apply gitu kan, langsung bikin CV yang bagus, bikin motivational letter yang bagus gitu kan, dan juga harus perbagus English juga, karena kan di UTP pasti belajar bahasa Inggris, international environment. Bayangin ketemu temen dari Turkmenistan, Uzbekistan, terus Chad, Sudan. Kayak sebelum aku di UTP itu aku nggak tahu ada negara-negara ini kan. Waktu pas awal-awal kan kayak tahun pertama tuh belajar bahasa Inggris dulu. Jadi satu kelas tuh orang internasional dan semua orang tuh datang dari berbagai negara gitu kan. Ketika kenalan, dia ngasih tahu namanya, terus dia kasih tahu I'm from Chad. Terus aku mikir, Chad itu negara di mana ya gitu kan, kayaknya dia orang Afrika nih, tapi Chad itu di mana ya gitu kan, kayak ngerasa aneh gitu, karena aku mungkin ambil petroleum engineering tapi geografi nggak terlalu bagus gitu kan. Dan justru ketika aku masuk UTP, aku baru tahu di dunia itu banyak banget negara gitu kan, bahkan orang yang berbahasa Arab pun itu bisa Arab yang mana aja gitu, ada Arab Mesir, ada Arab Sudan, ada Arab mana aja, dan itu mungkin pengalaman yang kita nggak bisa dapat di tempat lain gitu. Misalnya kita ambil kuliah di Indonesia, mungkin secara program juga lumayan bagus, tapi mungkin programnya nggak dalam bahasa Inggris, mungkin juga kita nggak bisa dapat pengalaman untuk ketemu sama teman-teman dari internasional gitu kan. Nah, itulah kenapa juga salah satu alasan kenapa kita perlu ambil di UTP gitu. Dan alhamdulillah sih, mungkin teman-teman jadi terinspirasi nih, jadi ngerasa oh ya kayaknya penting banget nih buat ambil S1 di UTP. Toh pun kalau misalnya teman-teman udah pernah ambil S1, mungkin bisa juga ambil S2 di UTP ya, Miss Azalia ya kan, karena di UTP juga ada S2-nya juga gitu. Gitu, maaf ya kalau kepanjangan.
Ya nggak apa-apa, tapi I believe Fatma already also been talking about internship. So nanti kita juga mau tanya sama Zaki, because Zaki has already gone to internship. But sekarang Nabahan, gimana kamu punya experience so far? Because I believe still new ya untuk kamu. Jadi gimana, macam apa yang Fatma bilang tadi, ada international classmate-nya, ada English-nya. So how was your experience so far?
Sejauh ini pengalamannya sih ya karena
dengan pandemiknya lagi ya.
Dengan pandemik ini dan belajar online, jadi ya nggak terlalu seru sih, jadi nggak terlalu semangat gitu dalam belajar. Dan awal belajar kemarin Januari itu week orientasi itu rasanya memang ada enggak juga sih, ada waktu buat bonding dengan senior tapi bondingnya kurang terasa gitu loh, karena ya memang nggak ketemu secara langsung.
I guess it's a challenge for everyone. Are you looking forward to come back?
Dalam hal belajar, sejauh ini belajar yang dialamin sih enak ya, karena ya untuk sekarang karena online, jadi waktu untuk belajarnya lebih banyak dan nggak menghabiskan waktu gitu loh. Karena kalau kita harus ke kelas, balik lagi ke kosan, itu kan butuh waktu yang agak lama lah dan capek juga. Tapi itu tadi kelebihannya, dan kekurangannya itu Ya yang saya alamin sih wifi internet ya. Kalau internet tidak memadai ya tidak bisa untuk belajar dengan nyaman. Ya jadi itu sih pengalaman yang saya alami sejauh ini. Terima
But
kasih.
kamu juga, are you looking forward to come back soon?
Well, yeah, because
Yeah.
I studied petroleum geoscience and nggak bisa belajar online terus gitu loh, harus praktek juga, harus datang ke
Yeah.
lapangan juga.
Yeah. Yeah, and for everyone's information as well, malam ini Nabahan juga ada quiz ya, jam 9, jadi jam 8 Indonesia. Jadi kami harus juga update within 1 hour. So you see how he has already squeezed the timing untuk live sama kita. Okay, moving on to Zaki. I think kamu juga boleh compare pengalaman before after pandemic untuk belajar. So probably boleh cerita sedikit mungkin how's your experience belajarnya online sekarang, and then before this tak online, and then in between that you went for internship. Mungkin boleh cerita sedikit?
Ya. So maybe awalnya maybe for information untuk teman-teman Indonesia dan in UTP in semester it's very compact ya. It's not like macam for 15 credit hours you only have 14 weeks to complete. So it can be said that the first time it's very busy. I mean, yeah, it's very hectic for me especially because I have to complete several subjects within short time, right? But then yeah, during the before pandemic, that especially in geoscience kan kita ada a lot of field trip. Then yeah, I think it's quite fun, especially for geoscience students, that we can get to know. I mean, to learn about Malaysia geologies and so on. And then after pandemic, it's very unfortunate for me. I have to do my internship during the pandemic because during the pandemic I cannot go back to my country. So then I did my internship in CSI UTP. It's a center for seismic imaging. Then yeah, even though that still in UTP, but then I've experienced so much, especially from the senior, because there's a lot of things that they taught to me, and then we share our idea about how we apply, how I apply my theory in the classroom to the one project, for example, or to one for one real case. That's the my experience lah during internship during pandemic especially. So yeah, the difference maybe during pandemic, like Naban said, the internet connection maybe, and then even now it's getting more hectic. Like even I can have a class straight away from 12 p.m. to 6 p.m. with so from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. and then 2 p.m. to 4 p.m., 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. straight class. So yeah, during pandemic it's very hectic for me especially. But then yeah, the experience that you get, it's still the same. That the lecturers they still try their best to facilitate our learning and so on. Then yeah, I'm so thankful to our lecturers.
Yeah. So yeah, I think it's very interesting nowadays dengan pandeminya. You can see the difference, and probably kita lebih menghargai ya waktu yang dulu where we have the time, and also we can see everybody and meet our friends and lecturers. So and also for your information, macam Zaki and Fatma has been sharing about their internship. Di UTP internshipnya the longest in the country, which is 7 months. Yeah, so it's enough untuk our students buat ataupun completekan the project. So it's not 3 months, it's not 5 months. So it's a solid 7 months, and it has been a very good experience for the student, being able to also showcase their talents and also their capabilities to their future employer. So probably this is also one of the stepping stone for our students bila during their internship they are able to showcase their good competency and probably get a job from there. So macam Fatma, dia bilang dia punya internship dulu sama sama J, SLB. So one of the oil and gas companies in very renowned in the world, and that's how she gets her experience. So I can see the similarities, persamaan antara kamu tiga ni semuanya petroleum. Just want to know, probably very curious, is it something that you like or pilihannya parents atau gimana? Nabhan, influence-nya untuk kamu ambil petroleum geoscience ni? Mungkin kamu ada research dulu atau gimana?
Gimana ya? Sebelum ngambil petroleum geoscience itu aku udah tertarik dengan energi gitu loh, kayak batu bara atau air dan listrik dan segala macam itu. Dan juga aku ngeliat kan untuk beberapa mungkin 10 tahun ke depan lebih banyak mesin yang bekerja ketimbang orang. Jadi aku dapat satu omongan dari Bapak lulusan geologi UGM di Jogja. Bapak ada ngomong untuk geologi ini kemungkinannya kecil untuk pekerjaannya diganti dengan robot. Ya, kalau dibantu dengan mesin, oke, tapi untuk diganti dengan robot itu kecil kemungkinan. Jadi itu satu pengaruh yang aku dapat, dan juga satu lagi dari kakek, from my grandfather. Kakek itu dulu dosen kampus, tapi kerjanya ke luar negeri, yang aku tahu itu ke Prancis dan Swiss, dan itu benar-benar yang membuat aku kayaknya kalau bisa ke luar negeri dan bekerja di luar negeri pun enak gitu loh, dan pengalaman yang didapat pasti banyak. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So Zaki, how about you?
Yeah, I think first memang saya suka, to work in science and engineering, but especially in the energy, like Naban said, that I think Indonesia has a lot of potential in terms of energy. So that's my point, that maybe I can contribute in the future for energy development in Indonesia. That's why I know that UTP can help me in terms of to build my potential. And also for petroleum geoscience, I think ini tidak ada di Indonesia, maybe this program, because it's geoscience, but then it's really focused on the petroleum, that in terms of exploration work. Then maybe teman-teman yang interested to join the petroleum geoscience, later you can feel how we explore the oil and gas from scratch. From how you know the rocks and so on. Then like Naban said, even though there's a lot of machine learning and artificial intelligence and so on, at the end the one who decide to drill the well, it's human. So the AI and so on, it's just the tools to help us. Then and UTP, they also try to teach the student. During the first year and second year, maybe you still have to learn by manual. I've experienced, like I have to draw, by manual sketch. Then after second year, third year, fourth year, then they will start to exposing the students with the software, a lot of software. Then I think that's the good opportunity as well.
Geologi mungkin ada ya di Indonesia, tapi spesifik for petroleum geoscience tu nggak ada ya. Fatma, kamu pun memang minat sama teknik perminyakan. So memang dari why?
Memang dari SMA suka teknik perminyakan, karena teman-teman pun yang mau ambil S1, mau lulus SMA, terus lagi pemilihan jurusan apa, banyak yang berpikiran, banyak yang berpendapat kalau teknik perminyakan itu bagus, dan aku juga udah cari, ternyata teknik perminyakan itu bagus, dan itu juga alasan kenapa aku waktu apply di ITB, pilih di ITB itu pilihan pertama adalah teknik perminyakan karena memang tujuannya ingin menjadi petroleum engineer. Somehow karena pengalamannya itu akhirnya masuk di IT Telkom itu yang aku belajar, I took the informatics engineering, which is kind of like software engineering as well, or computer science. And then I realized that maybe I'm just a girl. Like maybe I should just take a software engineering course so that in the future I can do software engineering job that I can do work at home. That was like honest, like humble opinion of me. Just like take software engineering course. And then when I wanted to apply for UTP, at first my first choice was to take the IT or informatics technology at UTP because UTP also has this program, right? Or it's like computer science. But somehow my father told me, why don't you choose the petroleum engineering? It has a promising future. I was like, okay, I think it's cool as well. And then yeah, why not take the petroleum engineering as the first choice? And then I still have the IT course as the last option. I think I put the petroleum geoscience as the second option as well because it's still related to petroleum. And then yeah, that's how I have my petroleum engineering course in UTP. It's basically from me and also my father's opinion as well. But that's it's not like a decision that I regret. It's a decision that I'm really grateful because I took petroleum engineering. Maybe some people when they see me and they know like you do a software engineering job now, but then you studied petroleum engineering for your bachelor and also for your master degree. Like why you spend 6 years of studying petroleum engineering only to end up being a software engineer? Maybe they don't know. Maybe they don't know my journey. Like they've never experienced what I have experienced. I've never regretted studying petroleum engineering because in that we also learn about logical thinking. We have a lot of problem solving. We derive a lot of mathematical equations. Like we solve fluid flow equations using MATLAB and all those things. Like engineering stuff. Yeah, the process itself, the learning process that we have in petroleum engineering, it was not an easy thing. And us, because we have this experience of learning something that is not easy, that is full of logical thinking and problem solving, that's why when I decided to shift my field into software engineering, it was a really smooth transition. It was not a hard thing to do. Like, for example, when I was studying petroleum engineering, I learned about the well operation. I learned about well deployment. And then when I moved into software engineering, I learned how to build software application and I learned how to deploy the application. It's like the same term, which is deploying something. Yeah. Maybe in petroleum engineering, I cannot do it like in real time, like to deploy a well, of course, like we need a lot of companies to do that. But in software engineering, we can do it by ourselves, right? Because to deploy a software, we just need to be in our laptop and have all the architecture and everything, and just connect to the internet and deploy our application. So it's like basically the things and all the things that I learned in petroleum engineering. There are a lot of things that I could transform into the things that I require as a software engineer. Like for example, problem solving, logical thinking, and of course also the communication skills and also time management, all the soft skills that I have learned from petroleum engineering. Like it's all about how we can manage our expectations and like how we can see our opportunities. Because again, I've never regretted studying petroleum engineering. In fact, it was a privilege for me to have my experience studying in UTP, taking a petroleum engineering as well. Like, and also because I'm a woman, I think because like many people like all around the world, they believe in women, like gender equality. Like when they talk about this, they like somehow they want to empower women. And I think that was also when I had the chance to have the interview to take my master's degree. I said that I want to be a petroleum engineer, regardless that I am a woman, because I believe women can also do that. So yeah, I think it's all like connect with each other. So yeah.
So like Fatma said, for your information, our petroleum engineering program is also ranked number 23 in the world. So we are the top university for petroleum engineering in Malaysia. So yes, that's why that's one of I think one of the things that Fatma researched about when it comes to choosing the university for her to further her studies. Probably Nabahan tu belum lagi bisa expose dengan aktiviti di UTP di kampus. Probably what are you looking for, Nabhan, when you come here? I'm sure you heard about our club, societies, sports. So gimana? What's your expectation? Probably apa yang kamu mau join bila kamu ke sini nanti?
Well, of course, when I got to the UTP, I want to join a sports club, and the one thing that interests me is the Formula One simulation. That's the one
Uh,
thing that I'm
at
interested.
our library. Yes.
Yeah,
Alright.
yeah.
Okay.
I
So
want to try it. Yeah, it's a fun experience to have.
okay. Zaki, maybe your experience so far, what have you been involved in? Sports ke atau
Oh yeah.
activities? Yeah.
So maybe in terms of organization, I'm also previously I'm the president of Indonesian Student Society. So di sini then ada around for now around 50 maybe including the lecturers Indonesian community. So yeah, my experience I've tried to manage all the Indonesian society here. Then other than that, maybe I also joined the one of geoscience student chapter, which is the SEG student UTP student chapter or Society Exploration Geophysicists. That's also maybe can help you. So all these student chapters activity, it's not only you it's not necessarily you have to be smart or good in term of grade, but then how you can conduct the how you can manage the organization in that. That's yeah, I think maybe in Aban when you come here you can experience that by yourself. And also in terms of facilities, I think UTP has a lot of sport facilities like badminton, basket, kayak, and yeah, maybe hopefully all the international students, especially in Indonesia, you can come here to get a chance study in UTP because a lot of fun. And
Yeah.
don't be afraid if you're afraid that you cannot find Indonesian student in here. I can guarantee you that our Indonesian society here it's very kind. You will be welcome by ours.
That's very nice to hear. So, for before we go to Fatma, when Zaki already mentioned about if you are interested to come to UTP, we are open for 3 intakes for our foundation and undergraduate in January, May, and September, and we are also open for postgraduate studies as well. So, if you are interested to do your S1 atau S2 in research, it's open in January and also July. So coursework, which is classes juga ada. So it's open in January, May, and September. So it's all available on our website, admission.utp.edu.my. So Fatma, mungkin a quick one. What have you been doing in UTP? Your activity.
Apart from studying,
Apart from studying and being very great at it.
yes. Well, I joined sports competition for table tennis. I think UTP had sports carnival, sports competition, something like that, and I joined several times with other PE students as well. And then I also joined, of course, the PPI community, the Persatuan Pelajar Indonesia. Even though I wasn't like the high committee or stuff, but I think at least I help when we help like events, and we organize events and we cook for people, something like that. And also I joined the International Student Society. I'm not sure the name is, like, it was a long time ago, but yeah, I joined that one as well with my roommate and also other international students, and we organize events as well. And of course, like, there is this International Culture Night. That's one of the most memorable event in UTP, because each country had a chance to present our art, our culture through dance or singing or gamelan performance. And yeah, I think I was like once or twice becoming the dancer from Indonesian to perform our culture, our Indonesian traditional dance. And also, I think the last time I joined the gamelan performance from Indonesia for the International Culture Night. Like in some years, I didn't perform, but I joined the community to organize the event. Like I think I joined the decoration committee. I think yeah, I think I did a lot of things apart from studying, because I think it's also important. It teaches us how we can manage things, how we can organize events, how we can deal with other people, and also with all the deadlines and busyness that we have with our studies. It also really teaches us in terms of leadership skills, in terms of personal skills, which is really important. And I think if you have the chance to join UTP, you will have a broad range of options. Anything that you want to join, I think UTP has that. And yeah, and I also love that UTP has a really good facilities in terms of the sport facilities, because I do love sports. Like apart from table tennis, I also love to play badminton, and also there is basketball court as well that we can join the basketball sports as well. So yeah, like there's also a swimming pool that you can also have. Like if you feel like you have time, you just go to the swimming pool and have swim there. Like I really hope that this COVID-19 can be resolved soon. Like when I hear about it, it's like so like I didn't expect that. Like it's really hard. It's really sad. Yeah, it's really heartbreaking. And I can imagine like how you can turn all those real experience into just online. Like, of course, life must go on. Like whatever happens, you still need to continue your study. But I really hope that this COVID-19 can be solved soon, so that you can come back to UTP and experience the real the real life studies of being in UTP. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that is also mungkin motivasi buat Nabhan dengan Zaki juga ya, dari kamu alumni, for you to keep up your spirit. InsyaAllah, let's pray for the pandemic untuk habis, then you can come back to UTP and fully experience. And I think looking at the time, I'm also going to wrap up the session soon, because Nabhan juga mau fokus untuk quiz ya. Jadi just a final round. Probably your final words, or maybe you want to say to your friends or siapa-siapa juga teman-teman di Indonesia juga yang mau ke UTP or mau sambung belajar, just your final words to them, Nabhan.
Okay, yeah. Like I said before, I'm not that smart, but I was diligent. So if you are not smart, you have to keep up with the material that the lecturer give to you, because that's the way you can know a lot of things and study the subject great. And what else? And yeah,
Don't give up. Ya, janji kamu tuh diligent.
Dalam belajar harus tetap semangat ya, dan jangan terpengaruh kepada teman-teman yang pengaruh buruk ya, karena itu bisa membuat diri kamu terhambat dan itu nggak bagus juga buat kedepannya, karena yang kamu tuju ini buat masa depan kamu, bukan menghabiskan waktu bersama teman-teman kamu. Well, itu apa ya? Itu waktu yang bagus juga buat
menghabiskan. Probably this is a sacrifice ya. Yeah. Well, that's
masa depan.
That's a very good advice. Zaki. untuk bakal graduan 2021, insyaAllah. Amin.
Amin.
Your
Inshallah.
final word.
Okay, so maybe untuk teman-teman yang dari Indonesia, if you guys want to join in UTP, I know some of you that I think most of Indonesian that has a dream as engineers or have a curiosity in science, that I think UTP it's one of good option for you guys, because like we have mentioned earlier that the experience that we get here, it's very different compared to in Indonesia. That so in terms of culture, that you can meet a lot of people from any other countries, and then in terms of the studies, you will experience with the very good lecturers and very experienced. Then all the facilities here, it's very good to support you in terms of getting more comfort in study in UTP. So yeah, I hope if you're really interested, especially in petroleum or geoscience, you can have a UTP as your option.
Thank you, Zaki, and all the best for your final year.
Thank you.
Fatma, untuk kamu.
Okay. Yes, UTP is one of the best options that you can have because it is one of the international university that you can have, and it's also really close to Indonesia, which is just next to our country, which is in Malaysia. And then also all the experience and all the studies that we had in UTP are really amazing. Like it's a life-changing experience because when you become a UTP student, it opens a lot of opportunities. Like for example, you have 7 months of internship, which is like really long. In Indonesia, maybe you only have 2 or 3 months. And then the internship itself, because we are UTP students, the potential employer really looks like they are looking for us, like they want us to be their interns because they already have like really good track of previous students that have internship in their companies. And also after having the internship in their companies, they graduate and then they come back to that company to work full time because they already know how great the quality of UTP students. And in terms of the long term, like future things that you want to do, UTP is also like a really good bridge that you can have because S1 is like really long. It's 4 years.
Yeah.
Undergraduate study is really something that shapes you into a better future that you can have. And I believe that if you choose UTP to be your first degree, to be your S1 to take, I think it's going to be one of the best decisions that you can have because it's going to open a lot of opportunities. You will study at one of the best universities in the world, and all the studies and all the facilities are really complete and comprehensive. All the lecturers come from all different parts of the world. Like my lecturer come from Iraq, other lecturer come from Sudan, like different countries in all around the world, and they are really experts in their field. And yeah, I think you might miss all of these really nice opportunities if you don't go study in UTP. So yeah, I think it will be a really great option. It will be a really great decision if you take your study in UTP. So yeah, I hope that this session can inspire you so that you can take that really great decision to study in UTP.
Thank you,
very
Fatma.
much.
Yeah, I think so just to wrap up the session, I think this session is also juga untuk teman-teman di Indonesia, juga untuk probably get to know our graduates and our students better and hear from themselves gimana experience-nya di UTP, belajarnya di UTP dan juga opportunity after you study in UTP. And you have seen how Fatma has been going from her study in UTP to S2 in Australia. Then now in Indonesia, she's doing very well as a software engineer. It's a huge leap, but it's all part of the process. And I think your experience in UTP has shaped you. And I hope, Nabhan, we will see you in UTP soon and really experience your study in UTP for Petroleum Geoscience. And Zaki, all the best to you in your final year. And I hope that all of you will do very well and also do keep in touch. And so for those of you who are watching right now, jika kamu mau terus apply ataupun find out more about our programs, you can visit our website. It's admission.utp.edu.my, or simply just drop us a message on our Facebook page right now. Or probably you can contact all of our friends here, Zaki, Nabhan atau Fatma, jika kamu mau lebih dekat sama mereka and experience, and if you want to find out more. So that's all for tonight, and I also want to wish Nabhan all the best for your quiz, and good luck to you. Okay, that's all for tonight, and that's all for International Experience at UTP. This is the Indonesia edition, so we will be seeing you soon with more countries and also more experience that we want to share with you, and we hope that you will be able to be inspired, and also you want to know more about UTP. So thank you so much. Assalamualaikum. Take care and stay safe, everyone. Goodbye.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye.